Hello, Neil. How are you, buddy?
Not too bad, Darren, yourself.
Good, thank you. Mate, appreciate your time on this testimonial call. For those guys who may get to see this, just tell us a little bit about you. Who are you? What do you do? And where are you, mate?
No problem, Darren. Yeah, my name's Neil. I sit in Auckland, New Zealand. I am a ex-South African. I've been here for 23 odd years with a wife and two kids. And I currently work as my main job for an American corporation.
Okay, Neil, I want to ask you the first question. What was your trade? Now, I know you're not a new trader. I'm well aware of that when we first met up. Just describe your experience, your previous trading experience, before we linked up. Just give us an overview of how that looked for you.
Yeah, sure, Darren. So I've been trading for this is my 14th year of trading, with various levels of success and failure. And I think as of everybody, you start off with the can never fail offers on TV and Facebook, and you trawl through all of those and pay a lot of money for training, as it's called. I've been down the EA route, I've been down the signals route. None of that suited my style until more recently, when I started to become at least consistently, because I'll be cautious about saying consistently profitable, because that's a I have a realization that not all training's equal, and that sort of brought me to the King of Forex.
Okay, so in your own words, how would you describe the difference, or is there a difference now, how you approach the markets from what you were doing those previous, 10, 12, 13 years prior?
Absolutely, Darren. I think the fundamental difference is that I have less information on the screen now. That's the marked difference for me. Each vendor of training that I used had their proprietary indicators, and I was adding that onto different systems, different strategies. Undoubtedly, less is more.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I'm a huge advocate of just keeping your charts clean. Learn how to read the price action of the market. We both know price tells you everything you need to know. And then if you want to overlay some stuff, that's great, but you don't really need it at the end of the day. Neil, how did you find, first of all, the course itself, the educational content? Now, I know the way that I teach, the way I coach is all very simple. Did you find that? How'd you find the course itself? Put that way.
So I found it good, but maybe from a very left field point of view, I like learning with an expert. I can watch tutorials to gather information in the background, but the application needs to be done with a person that has the domain knowledge. So if I'm going to learn an expert's opinion, I want an expert to teach me, saying click here and click there. Yeah. Not that your training's not really, okay, click here, click there. It's very much a discussion and an education update process. But and I also selected the one-on-one option. To me, the one-on-one option gave me exactly what I needed quicker. So and of course, to answer those questions immediately, to get the feedback immediately and the adjustment immediately was what I was after.
And that's a good segue into my next question. How did you, and I'll go on further on this. How did you find, because the one-on-one, you're top of the tree and you get all of that. How did you find it's not an ego thing on my part, but how did you find if you had a question, the turnaround time to get that done?
So that was unquestionably awesome. So most of it was done live. Any emails I sent through, any WhatsApp, any text, any format that I decided to query on, I got an answer promptly from you. And where I didn't get it, all of those questions I asked you, I asked in your forum, and there was prompt input there as well. People, you've got a community there. So Excellent. There's a lot of valuable input from the community as well.
How did you find, I think I know the answer to this, but it's only my interpretation. How did you find our one-on-one calls? Now, I know they're massively important, but they typically go for about an hour every week, our Zoom calls. And the first question I want to ask you, Neil, did you find, and I knew I was talking to an experienced trader, did you find that our calls were in sequential order? I'm not moving you through to part number two until I'm convinced you've got the other thing. Yeah.
Very logically presented, step by step, and with a homework, if you want to call it homework, but in the back testing, you couldn't really get to the next session unless you completed the back testing properly and you had a session about it. So there's
Yeah.
the theories presented, go and test it, come back, have questions and answers, and each step all the way through with all the strategies that you have.
Yeah, and that's the whole purpose of having the live Zoom calls where, I can look at your charts, so I can interpret how's Neil thinking about what's he seeing, what I'm trying to teach him, so I can get it from your perspective. Did you find that process just kind of flowed, almost as seamlessly as this thing can?
Oh, absolutely, Darren. I mean, if I had to have one, it's not a criticism. So I would have liked to have sped it up, but the fact that we didn't, I think, has paid dividends. So I think we actually kept to a pace and a rhythm, and once I'm keeping that rhythm going. So we established a rhythm, keeping it going, and I've built a habit just by us having our one-on-one calls.
That's a really great point you make. You're not the first one-on-one client. In fact, I just finished a call before our call, one-on-one coaching call, and I could tell he was leaning towards, come on, Darren, can we move forward? And I said, yeah, man, we can, but not too convinced me you know this part first. Sorry, mate.
Yep.
So, Neil, is there a number one takeaway, I guess? If you could find one, maybe you can or maybe you can't.
It's probably one that quality educators and genuine educators have got to face rather more than my input. Somehow you have to get the word through that you're actually a real person with a real course with tangible results. And there's far more of a challenge in you getting to people. And because, to be fair, I go all the way back to the beginning. When I saw your first piece on Facebook, I just said trash. It's just another Facebook ad.
Just another dude. Yep.
And then it came up. I saw it a few times. I thought, he's offering I think it's a $49 get all the trades thing. I signed up for that, and then I looked at the trades carefully, and they all made sense to me. So I thought, well, let's get on a call with him and have a chat. And then, of course,
sure, here we are.
Then you see substance behind the advert.
Yeah. Wonderful, thank you. That's very kind. Neil, just to finish off, actually two things. In your mind, do you think you're a better trader now than what you were?
Oh, well, I can even put it in layman's terms, Darren. I no longer wake up and grab my phone to see where my positions are.
Beautiful.
I don't.
Beautiful.
So even that, just giving me that psychological peace of mind is enough.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just that simple thing.
Yeah. Mate, just to finish off, and I do, again, thank you for your time. If there's you said it yourself, someone sees an ad from me, whatever the case may be, and they think, oh, is he just this or that, whatever, and I understand that, I do. What would you say to someone who's maybe sitting on the fence? Should I, because by the way, it's a significant outlay. I'm not for everybody, of course, but what would you say to those people who are sitting on the fence, Neil?
I'd say you do more or less what I do. Just take a breath. Have a conversation. The conversation with you is for free. Right?
Yeah,
you can book a one-on-one consultation. It's absolutely free. And to be fair, in that one-on-one, you give away, without giving away your strategies and your plans, because there's too much, but you certainly give a snapshot insight into what the potential and possibilities are.
Sure.
And so to anybody that's saying, should I or shouldn't I, I'd say just spend the hour or half an hour with Darren, have a chat.
And make up your own mind.
Make a decision after that.
Yeah, wonderful. Neil, as always, I thank you for your time, my friend, and taking the time out of your day. And
absolutely.
You've gone through our initial 100 days. Yep. You're in round 2. So we do have a scheduled coaching call coming up in a fortnight or so. I look forward to catching you on the call. But as always, you can reach out to me anytime you like. And I do hope you got into our most recent trade today on the Euro Japanese yen.
I certainly did.
Very good. Thank you, mate. All the best. Thanks for your time, Neil.
Darren.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.